This is the Honda Goldwing Tour 2023, and I'm going to show you how to remove the seat. It's probably good from the models 2018 through 2024. I know it's definitely good on the later models, but I believe it goes down as low as 2018. So to start to remove the seat, there's two bolts. One is here under the seat, and there's one on the opposite side under the seat. And those two bolts got to be removed, but they're hidden by this particular panel right here. So let's gain access and remove that panel. To remove the panel, the first thing we're going to do is open up the saddlebag, which will allow the panel to come out here. Okay, now just this helmet holder is kind of in the way. The release is right here, so you can pull this over and you can pull this out and put it out of your way. To remove the panel, it has 4 pins. They're approximately 1, 2, 3, 4. And they go into a female grommet. So if you reach here, there's a nice little place to put your hand in, and pull gently, you get the first one out. You see the bottom one is now loose. Reach in here to the back side and pull the other bottom one out. Okay, and it's out. Now there's the top one, and there's one more in here. And I'm going to just get my fingers right in here and pull that one out, and then carefully take this out. Now I have the open compartment. I have to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, now the screw to the seat is, you see this grommet right here? Here's the rail, the grommet, the rail, and the screw is just slightly above that. It's easy to see once you just bend down and look under the seat. It's a 6mm Allen screw on the 2023 model. I think some of the other models it might be a 5.5mm, but on this one it's a 6mm, and that's what we're going to use to remove the screw from the seat. Again, it's right above the grommet, right above the rail, right there. Put that in. And just now it has a washer on it, so try not to lose that washer. Now I'm going to go to the opposite side and do the exact same thing. Now here we are on the other side. It's very similar. You got the same panel. Open up your saddlebag. Reach in under the black right here and pull it gently to get the first pins to release. Okay. Reach in on this side. Pull it out. Push your passenger seat rest down and just slip it out. Now we're going to loosen with a 6mm the seat bolt, which is again up against above the grommet, above the rail, and just inside here. Again, don't lose the washer that's with it. This is a heated seat, and now that we've got the seat bolts out, we can't just pull it out unless we disconnect the wires first. So let's do just that. I'm going to close the saddlebag, get it out of my way, and here, right here is your wiring to your seat. The one in the front, this one right here, is the one that needs to be disconnected. The easiest way to do that is to pop out this from its bracket. So this piece that's protruding through into this pocket, we're going to lift up on the bottom of the tab right here and try to remove that and push it through. It's a little tricky. And now I've got the bottom out. I'll do the same thing on the top. Little tiny tab in there. And now it's out. This makes it a little bit easier to work with. Okay, next we're going to have to separate the two wires. So right here on the opposite side of the pin, on the opposite side, there's a little tab here which you're going to push, which will release the lock, and then pull, and now you have this. Now don't forget, this is wired down through the frame. So if you don't want to just rip off the seat without taking this through the frame carefully. So the next step is to actually remove the seat. Now the way this is done, there's two male tabs that go down into the frame over here. So what we're going to do is lift the seat up, and you can feel them snap right out of their grommets. Okay, now that's up. Next, I'm going to take a towel and place it over here so I don't scratch anything. So I'll place the towel here, lift my seat up, because I do not want those grommets to scratch anything here. Now while holding the seat up, I'm going to slide it forward this way, okay, because it's got little brackets that hook in kind of like this. One goes to the other, and we're just going to slide them apart. Hook in like that and slide them apart. And what we're going to do is just work it back and forth a little bit. A little bit more. I almost got it out. Okay. Now don't forget, don't lift up the seat, because that wire is still there. Okay, now I've got that through. And now I have to come over to this side and lift up the seat. Keep your towel in place so that there's no marring of anything. And just take my wire and slide it through. Okay, that is now out. And now I'm going to just lift off the seat. And that's how to remove it. Now, to reinstall it is almost the same procedure. And you just want to make sure that what you do is, I'm not going to install this one because I'm going to put in a different seat. But I will show you how to put this one back. You would run the wire through, place it, pull this up, slide it backwards, just whack it a few times, then put the pins into their holes. Okay, so it's back in place. I would have fed the wire through while I was doing this before I popped it actually into place. And the next thing I have to do is put the two bolts back on either side. Now they must line up perfectly with the hole, and sometimes at this position they're just off just a tab and you won't be able to get the screw through. So sometimes I just take my elbow and whack it a few times until you get the holes to line up. Once they line up, you're all set. Screw them back in and put your panels back on. Don't forget to plug in your heated seat and you'll be all done. Enjoy your bike and happy riding.